Modern urban living, according to me, in Bangalore is something where probably it's classy, it's luxurious, but yet it is subdued, uncluttered. When I came to the site, there were this very strong 3 trees which were aligned in the front. Requirements that came in, there was this distinct division. So I think that's where the first idea of a split came. The client wanted a large chunk of open space, which we could fairly do it because of the size of the plot and the way we organized the space. If you really want to look at views from inside, there are views from inside, and if you really want to step out, there's equal amount of open and green space which you can step out. Hi, I'm architect Swapnil. I'm one of the founder partners of Collage Architecture Studio based in Bengaluru. We are in split house. This project is a part of Buildify's coffee table book, 10 Homes in Bengaluru. To experience this project in detail, click on the link on the description below. Project is located in a gated community in Sarjapur Road. Plot area is around 6,500 square feet and the built up is around 7,500 to 8,000 square feet. The site was facing the west and it had to be a Vastu compliant entrance, so we kind of made this nice alley which you come up across. So you walk a few steps and then enter through the north. So what we did was kind of made the building into 2 parts. One was public space and then we had the private spaces which were flanked here. This became more like an atrium which was double height, which had that whole idea of almost like a Zen garden. So you have gravel and the trees which complement each other. So this is called as the fern trees. So different varieties. So we've used one which is slightly more bushy and then a couple of them which have a branch and have a structure to it. A little bit of green as you walk up to the staircase and go on to the next level. I think also what the space needed was a little bit of art and sculptures. So we got the artwork from Priyanka from House of Basar.
So this court is connected with the dining, kitchen and puja. This is a puja room which is like a cube which is popping out from the plane surface. We had planned it to merge it into this white canvas by cladding it with white acrylic. We have engraved some mantras on it to give it like a traditional touch to it.
So this was actually the split which went right through. So which was in terms of as a facade and then went on to become the skylight and then came down in the front. It was a long skylight. We had to slope it in 2 directions. Of course, make sure that water doesn't come in, and it's a 25 mm thick with a vacuum in between. If you see now, it's 12 o'clock and you still don't get that direct heat onto it. And yet it is so pleasant to watch the sky with the clouds moving ahead on top of it. Bottom glass is treated with an anti-reflective film. I think it's 11 mm laminated glass on top with a vacuum and a 6 mm toughened below. When we were looking at the design, we wanted to place the skylight on east-west predominantly because you get the nice eastern sun, and by the time it's west, the sun would have already gone down. So we took the southwest at 1 more floor higher. I think that itself shades the skylight. So you still get the natural light, but you get a shaded light. Also, we kept the skylight in such a way that it doesn't affect your areas which you use. So it's more like a common area. There was this whole idea of a nice big lawn which opened out from the dining and the living space.
We are right now in the deck and lawn area of the site, which is located in the northeast part. This area seamlessly blends the living area to the outdoor space. Court is also connected to our dining deck, which makes the entire space open.
The staircase was again an element which was added in this whole double height area. And then when we went on to the first floor, it was still the same split, which had 3 bedrooms. with their respective toilets coming in over here. And then the front part was more like a family room. And we had this nice single bridge which kind of ran through this double light area with trees on both sides. I think when the bridge initially was conceptualized as a straight flat bridge which was very thin, but then as the services kept adding on to it and we had to pass some conduits, and then the bridge was going to become quite thicker if we had to do a false ceiling. So what we thought is, why not just curve it and give the bulk of where the services have to go. Entire house is on a straight line and very rigid, while this curved bridge actually adds to the, just takes away from that whole rigidity and the straightness of the project. There was a nice sculptural kind of a staircase introduced for going up to the second floor. Once you reach to the second floor, we really wanted the terrace as well to be like an extension of the way the landscape is done. It's almost like a ground cover and the trees are coming up from this ground cover. So that's this skylight which kind of demarcates the split between the space. And then exactly above this area, we had the multipurpose room with the jacuzzi coming exactly above the master bedroom. In terms of the facade, we really wanted to open it out in terms of large balconies. That came in from the fact of, again, being the west, we wanted to shade the ground floors, we wanted to shade the windows going inside, so you don't really get the harsh sun of the evenings. I think white is a predominant color that goes through, and we got in the warmth with wood, which I think by far is the most timeless material that you could ever get. We used a very subtle marble, which is beige and more towards the white again, so it almost looked like the whole floor and the walls were carved out of one single material. Generally, by design, we would really wanted to keep it as minimal as possible, very strong lines, and come up with a solution which is as simple as possible, and yet make it, volumetric, experiential, and spatially wonderful.